Before the 18th of October, your life is about to shift in ways you never imagined. 4 divine movements, reversal, revelation, reward, and restoration, are aligning to break every chain, overturn every delay, and unlock your destiny. If you've been waiting, crying, praying, and wondering, hear this: your season of breakthrough is here. The heavens are moving, and nothing can stop what God has already spoken over you. You may not see it yet, but God has been working in the invisible. Every moment of silence, every delay, every closed door was not abandonment, it was preparation. God was orchestrating behind the curtain, aligning people, places, and opportunities so that when the time comes, nothing will be missing, nothing will be out of place, and everything will point to His glory. Your waiting has reached its expiration date. The days of wondering if God will act are over, because the winds of heaven are gathering and change is coming. Not slowly, not gradually, but suddenly. What seemed impossible in your strength, what felt unreachable, God Himself is bringing to pass. When God speaks, time bends, circumstances shift, and the impossible becomes inevitable. For those of you who have prayed in the quiet, shed tears in secret, fasted and felt unheard, this is your word of encouragement. God was not silent. God was not asleep. God was not unaware. Every setback, every disappointment, every delay was a divine setup. Every moment that felt like waiting was God building capacity in you. You were being stretched, refined, and prepared to carry what He is about to release. The heavens have marked your name. There is a decree over your life that cannot be overturned by humans, delays, or even demonic opposition. Before October 18, you will see evidence of His power manifested in your life. Doors that were sealed by rejection will swing open with favor. Opportunities that you thought were lost will come running back multiplied. What was taken or delayed will be restored in full, and what seemed broken beyond repair will be rebuilt stronger than before. The first movement that God is releasing is divine reversal. Every situation that appeared finalized, every plan meant to limit you, every closed door that held you back is being overturned. God is taking what was intended for harm and turning it into good. Where there was rejection, He is granting favor. Where there was delay, He is accelerating. Where there was disqualification, He is qualifying. And this reversal does not just affect circumstances, it begins with your heart. God is removing fear, doubt, and bitterness from within you so that your spirit can fully receive the blessings being sent. You cannot carry new wine in old wineskins. That which you have endured was not punishment, it was purification. Your losses, your struggles, your moments of silence were all preparation for a shift so dramatic that when it occurs, no human will be able to claim credit. It will be undeniable that it was God alone. The second movement is divine revelation. God is about to remove the veil from your eyes. The confusion that clouded your mind, the crossroads where you were uncertain which path to take, the prayers that seemed unanswered will all be clarified. Suddenly, doors will make sense, timing will align, and the reason for every closed opportunity will be revealed. This revelation will not come through noise, arguments, or human advice. It will come in stillness, in quiet prayer, in the solitude of your spirit, when your heart is ready to listen. Strategies, divine insights, and instructions that will change your life will be delivered to you with clarity. What looked like failure, what seemed like waiting, was never wasted. God will show you that every tear watered the soil of your miracle. Revelation restores confidence. Revelation removes fear. Revelation turns your past into a map for your future. The third movement is divine reward. Every act of faithfulness, every moment of perseverance, every prayer spoken in secret, and every ounce of obedience is being rewarded. God sees your labor, even when the world does not. Your nights of crying, your days of labor, your hours of trust will now manifest in tangible, undeniable blessings. These rewards are not partial, they are full, complete, and overwhelming. What was lost will return multiplied, what was little will become abundant, and what was hidden will be magnified. Financial breakthroughs, restored relationships, healing in the body, peace in your mind, and opportunities that align perfectly with your calling will appear. But more than comfort, these rewards are confirmation. God is confirming that your obedience, your faith, your patience, and your trust were never in vain. Those who doubted, those who mocked, and those who ignored you will witness your elevation, and they will have no choice but to acknowledge the hand of God. The fourth movement is divine restoration. God is about to restore what was stolen, lost, or broken. Restoration does not come in fragments, it comes in fullness. The time, the strength, the joy, the confidence, the peace, and the blessings you once held will be returned and elevated beyond what you imagined. The storms you endured, the betrayals, disappointments, and attacks were never to destroy you, they were to prepare you. Your scars are not symbols of failure, they are testimonies of endurance. Every loss you experienced, every dream that seemed deferred will be replaced with something greater. Your heart will rejoice, your hands will overflow, your mouth will laugh again. The same space that once held tears will now hold testimony. What was stolen, what was delayed, and what was broken will become the foundation of your new season. But with these four movements comes a call to action. God's promises are not automatic, they require alignment. You must posture your heart in faith, releasing bitterness, fear, pride, and offense. You cannot carry resentment and expect restoration. You cannot harbor doubt and expect revelation. You cannot cling to fear and expect reversal. Obedience is the key that unlocks divine acceleration. Every act of trust, every step of faith, every declaration of belief opens the door for God to move swiftly and mightily. Speak life over your situation. Declare what God has promised. Live as though the miracle is already unfolding. Faith is not passive waiting, it is bold expectation. Faith activates the unseen. Faith commands heaven to respond. The enemy will attempt to distract you. He will whisper lies, create confusion, stir anxiety, and tempt you to look away from the promise. Do not engage. Do not argue. Do not chase human approval. Stand still. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on what God has spoken. The darkest hour comes right before the dawn, and even when everything looks still, God is moving in the unseen. The wind of change may feel sudden, but it has been orchestrated from eternity. The people you will meet, the doors that will open, the resources that will appear, all have been positioned in your favor. What you see in the natural is only a reflection of what is already happening in the spiritual. Before October 18, miracles will manifest and your faith will become visible. Those who doubted your potential will witness your confirmation. Those who mocked your patience will see your promotion. Opportunities that were meant to pass you by will find you. Healing will appear in places where medicine seemed powerless. Peace will fill the spaces where anxiety ruled. Reconciliation will return relationships thought broken beyond repair. Financial blessings will arrive to honor years of trust and perseverance. Every tear, every act of faith, every prayer spoken in the quiet will be accounted for and rewarded. Your life will become living proof that God is faithful, that His timing is perfect, and that His promises never fail. You are not waiting for God to remember you. He has already gone ahead. He is waiting for you to recognize that He has already acted. Every day until the 18th of October is sacred preparation. Cleanse your heart. Forgive quickly. Release what steals your peace. Align your spirit with His will. Speak faith-filled words. Walk in obedience. Step boldly into opportunities. Say to your soul, this is the season where everything changes. This is the time where God's hand will move mightily in my life. Every declaration of faith builds a spiritual structure that attracts the manifestation of God's promises. The angels respond, heaven rearranges, circumstances shift, delays dissolve, impossible things begin to align. Divine timing is precise. God does not rush, but He does not delay. What seems sudden is not unprepared. Every blessing, every opportunity, every miracle is already aligned. When the shift occurs, it will feel instantaneous, but the preparation has been long and deliberate. The seed has been planted, nourished in the unseen, and now it is ready to sprout. What seemed like chaos was construction. What seemed like confusion was direction. What seemed like silence was orchestration. God's plan was always moving, and your breakthrough will be undeniable. Stand firm in faith. Do not retreat when distractions come. Do not yield when pressure rises. The enemy cannot stop what God has already decreed. Every trial you have endured, every moment of waiting, every closed door, every tear was a setup for elevation. Your patience, endurance, and trust are now positioned to release your season of divine breakthrough. When God moves, it will not be partial, it will be full. What was lost will return multiplied. What was delayed will accelerate. What was broken will be restored and elevated. Before October 18, you will see reversal, you will see revelation, you will receive reward, you will experience restoration, doors will open, opportunities will manifest, healing will arrive, peace will settle, your life will shift suddenly, dramatically, and undeniably. Speak faith, declare it boldly. Walk in obedience, release what does not serve your purpose, stand firm in expectation. God has spoken and creation will respond. Nothing can stop what He has already decreed. Your season of breakthrough is here. Your waiting is over. The heavens are moving. The impossible is becoming possible. The unseen is becoming visible. The promises of God are manifesting in your life. And before October 18, you will stand as living proof that when God declares, creation obeys.